Hi guys, and welcome to part 4 of Pokemon Volt White 2. Just a few apologies again about the last video. Quite a few issues that I needed to sort out. Mic bumps, audio issues, no game sound. Oh, it was endless. Long story short, I figured this out now. I've done tests so that we're not going to have any problems now. And I actually have a new headset as well, which has kind of solved the problem that I was having, which was actually the reason for the amount of mic bumps. So, we shouldn't have any more of those. Yeah, so let's just have a look at our team real quickly, because we haven't actually checked Jester yet in terms of his stats. We caught him last episode. He is brave-natured. Yep, that's cool. Oh, we did check that. However, why do Azurill look really miserable? I made Azurill the thumbnail for this video, and I don't understand why they look so miserable. They look really sad, and it's depressing, in fact. Anyway, we're gonna make our way back down here. I don't think she's gonna heal us anymore because we found the Herdia, but never mind. Yeah, so. Okay, we're gonna go back to the town at the moment, because we can't carry on because we don't have a gym badge yet, so that guy's still gonna stop us. Oh, Alda's here. Oh, it looks like you've delivered the town map to your friend. You were only gone a moment, but you and your Pokemon have grown. Why, I could almost mistake you for someone else. Well then, hopefully not Steve. And well then, instead of training you, I would like you and your Pokemon to give me a hand. Okay, what with? I wonder. I don't know if this part's the same as the original game. Oops. But we will see. What am I doing? Okay, we will see though. Let's go in here. Oh, there's an item. X speed. Yay! Does anybody actually use those at any point ever? Personally, I never do. I never use them, they're not useful. Okay, so I think we're going to battle these two trainers to sort of teach them. Please be their opponent. Okay, alright. Now whether or not this is going to be easier or harder than the original is going to be very obvious very quickly. Because in the original this is supposed to be quite easy. We haven't healed up, which actually I'm a little afraid about now. But, never mind. We'll get through this. We got a type advantage with this round anyway. But I think the other trainer, you have a type disadvantage. So they'll be using Pansear, I think. But we should be able to deal with this one fairly easily. So, just a couple of Vine Whips there, and we've pretty much beaten them. Jester's got the XP share on him, so he's going to grow in levels as well. Oh, Oshawott, yeah. Okay, so we're not going to have a problem with Oshawott either, hopefully. We're just going to Vine Whip again, to be honest. Oshawott's pretty cute. Samurott's pretty cool, actually. But the problem that I have with choosing the water starters is that unless you have 2 water types on your team, you have a serious HM problem. Like, I don't want to have to teach. I mean, in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I just had to have 2 water types on the team because I didn't want to teach my starter my water starter Pokemon Surf, Waterfall, and Whirlpool. That's just lame. You know, that's just really not good. I wanted him to have an Ice move and Crunch. You know. But, oh, never mind. Anyway. Oh, he's going to heal our Pokemon. That's nice of him. Type match. Yeah, indeed. So, I think we're going to have a disadvantage against her. Let me guess. She has the Fire starter, so she's going to have Tepig. And Pansear. Oh dear. Okay, let's just do our best with this. The thing is, I don't think Azurill's really in any position to help. I'm going to try using Wrap, just to whittle away a little bit. We could do with something like Sleep Powder, or Stun Spore. Or anything, really, that chips away. Oh, Incinerate. That's not going to go down very well. Oh, okay. Actually, we could do with even just something like Leech Seed at this point. Okay, I don't know whether I dare use Growth. I really don't. So I'm gonna just use Tackle and see what happens. That's not too great. Okay, this is a little awkward. Oh, thank goodness. We got a crit. Lucky. Okay, so that's one down. Tepig, yeah, I thought so. No, we're gonna keep battling. I might heal, because if it uses something like Flamethrower, I mean, I have no idea what this hack's done, so, you know, I'm gonna use Growth, and just see what happens. Because unless we can do some damage to this, it's not really gonna help us much, anyway, so, Tackle. Okay, at this point I'm gonna heal, because any kind of fire move at this point would just kill us, immediately. Poor Frankie would just be going down, so, I'm gonna just heal Frankie right there. Ember, okay. I hope he doesn't get a burn. Okay, thank God. Because burns decrease attack, and we're kind of relying on that right now. So I'm gonna use Vine Whip. Just out of interest, I just want to see if the stab. No, okay. Really outdone by the fact that it's resisted. Oh, Frankie's gone down. They got a crit. Oh, it balances out, I guess. So we were lucky to get a crit, but they got a crit too. Alright, well, let's see what Jester can do, because he is, brave-natured. And he is a water type he's a normal type with water type moves. It's not that great though. Problem is we're not going to resist the fire, but let's just keep doing this for a minute and see what happens. If Tepig really starts taking massive chunks of health, then I will just try something different. Let's see what Headbutt does, actually. Because we might get a flinch or something. It's lowering our defense a lot, which is a big problem. That's quite dangerous. Okay, so yeah, we actually managed to win. That's awesome. Obviously, we couldn't have done it without Jester. That would have been another loss had I not caught any Pokemon, so I'm really glad that I did that. Charm. I don't know. The user gazes at the target rather charmingly, making it less wary. The target's attack is harshly lowered. Yeah, you know what, it's better than Water Sport. I'll just add that instead of Water Sport, because that's quite useless. So, yep, we've defeated her. Okay, so far so good. So, Alda's going to be all impressed with us, and those two as well, even though they lost. He's teaching us against type advantages, type matchups. That's funny. Okay, yeah, you keep doing that. Yes. Okay, thank you for healing us, though. Alright, so... Oh. You know, every time I think they're just gonna let us carry on, there's more plot, more story. Well, what is that? Medal box. Oh yeah, this is the medal guy. This is something else I never really bothered with before. I kind of always ignore him in the Pokemon Center. I never really got into it. It's kind of like do certain tasks to get medals, like go so many steps on your bike and go so many steps on foot and catch so many Pokemon, etc. But I just never really had much interest in it. I just kind of play the way that I like, and I don't really aim to do things like that, so I don't know, but we're just gonna leave him to it. Newly opened gym. We should go test how strong we've become. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little bit nervous. I might do some off-screen training at this point for the gym, because I really don't think at the moment that we'd be any good at it. I don't actually know what's going on with it at the moment either, but I guess we'll see. That's the whole thing about doing blind on this hack. I mean, I'm really glad this isn't the Nuzlocke, because I would have lost already. That is kind of the reason why I didn't do that. Because Nuzlocks are hard at the best of times, but, you know, a more difficult hack that's just meant to be more challenging, that's not a good idea. By any means at all. Why? How did he get up there? Why is he always up there? Oh wow, that was quite the fall. How manly of you. Okay. Oran berries. Ah, yes, that might be helpful, actually. So, yeah, Charon is the first gym leader in White 2, and in Vault White 2, probably. He's quite difficult at the best of times. Even in the normal game, he's quite difficult because he has, like, Lillipups that use Workup, which raises their attack, and I think something else as well. But it makes it really difficult to defeat because it hits really strongly. So I really, really dread to think what they've done in this hack to make the gym leader even stronger. I mean, I actually struggled more with the first gym leader in this game than I did with any other gym leader, to be honest. In White 2. But, oh, it's a Pidgey. Pidgey. Yeah, we don't have the type advantage, although we do have the level advantage. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of training. We don't actually unlock Ordinos to battle for all the XP until after we've beat the first gym. But I still think that it might be worth just doing a little bit, because otherwise I think we're gonna hit a roadblock. Because I don't know what to expect, and I don't know what Pokemon they're gonna have or anything, so... I guess we could just sort of scout, and then maybe if I lose in this part, I'll just do some off-screen training, because that would be far better. I think a good way to test it out might actually be to beat the two flankies that he's got. If we beat those, then maybe we stand a chance, but if we don't, I'll just cut the video and I'll do some off-screen training, and then I'll come back in the same video. You must be a challenger. Welcome to Aspertus City's Pokemon Gym. I'm Sharon, the gym leader. Well, maybe I'd better say that I just became the gym leader. More importantly, we need to prepare for welcoming you to the gym. I like how this is basically in a school playground. It's like you hijacked the school, you didn't make your own gym. If you defeat these two, then I'll be your opponent. Okay, so, we're just gonna run straight into this, to be honest. I am just gonna see if... Yeah, I'm gonna try putting Jester first and see what happens, just out of interest. Alright, so, this is the first battle in the gym. And we're gonna see if we just fail miserably and horribly, or if we actually manage to succeed in this. He has 3 Pokemon though. I wonder if Sharon's gonna have like Eradicate or something. Oh dear. Normal type gym leader, that's such a wide array of things. There's so many possibilities he could have. Wow, that tackle did quite a lot. And ours did barely anything. Oh dear. Okay. Focus energy, that's another one that's a big problem. Work up and focus energy. Also Bide, but I don't think they use this here. I guess that charm might actually come in useful. Okay, well there goes Jester, so I really think that I'm probably gonna lose this, so I'm gonna cut in a minute. And train. I mean, let's give it a go anyway, because Frankie is a bit higher leveled. Whismur. Now, if they start using things like Hypnosis and Supersonic, or Uproar, oh. So actually, if we'd got anything like Sleep Powder already, it wouldn't have actually done any use. I know it would. It couldn't use Uproar if it was asleep, of course. I was thinking of double battles, I think. Alright, well let's just Vine Whip again, because we're going to outspeed that, so... Alright, but there is a third Pokemon, so this is not good. Snubbull! Oh dear. Okay, that's not good, because Snubbull is defensive. Really defensive, so... I'm just going to try using Growth. I don't know what Snubbull's probably going to use, maybe Tackle? Oh my goodness! Wait, using Growth on a Pokemon with Contrary lowers their stats? It lowers their stats? That's insane! You're doing it to yourself! Oh no! That's really not good. That means we can't use any stat boosting moves, because it'll just lower our stats. Oh! Oh no! I can't believe that. I didn't think that that was how it worked. I thought it was just stat lowering moves from an opponent. Oh no. Okay. Okay, well. Alright, well I'm gonna just leave this here and I'm gonna do a cut while I do a bit of off-screen training, so I'll be back in a bit. Hi guys. Welcome back. I've done some training, so we should be about ready to go now. I wanted to record again at this part because of Frankie evolving, which is really cool. So, we're gonna just record here. So that's really cool. So that should help quite a lot, actually, against the gym. Dragon Rage! Oh, we're getting into those dragon moves now. That's really amazing. Right. So we're going to probably get rid of Wrap for that, because that's not great. Okay. So, the updates we've done, basically what's happened is, I did some training on both of them, actually, Jester and Frankie. Frankie's now level 17, and he learned Leaf Tornado, which I replaced Growth with, because Growth is actually no use on a Pokemon with Contrary. I didn't realise that that was how it worked, but it's actually completely useless to us, because it makes stat changes have an opposite effect. The other thing that changed is Jester. Jester's now level 16. He did learn Bubble Beam, but that's a special attacking move, so I'm not sure how useful that's going to be. Probably not very. But we have got Charm, which is quite a nice thing, because that will lower targets of attack in the first gym. So, I'm just going to make my way along here, and we're going to just basically go back now to where we live, where the gym is, the first gym. And we're going to give that another shot, because last time we lost to the first trainer. This was only like a couple of seconds ago for you guys, but for me it was actually an hour and a half ago, because I've done quite a lot of training. I did fast forward on it, and I did turn off battle animations, which I'll actually need to turn back on, just to speed things up a little bit. Something really cool that's happened is, well, my cat went missing the other night, a couple of nights ago, and he didn't come back for quite a while, and it's very unusual for him to do that, because he normally comes in and sleeps at night on the bed and things, so we were really worried about him. But he actually has returned, so that's really amazing. We're all really glad to see him, and he seems a bit sort of weak and tired, but he'll be okay. Okay, so I've turned on battle animations. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put those Oran berries that Alda gave us onto the Pokemon, because that might help. I mean, I know they only restore 10 HP, but it might be worth a try anyway. Just any little helps, you know. And I'm probably actually going to lead with Jester, to be honest. Jester no longer has the XP share, by the way, because of the Oran berries. But he's kind of up to level anyway now, so it's not too much of a problem. Let's just jump these ledges and get back to the original town. We are going to get some Pokemon, so I'm just going to fast forward at my own peril here. Now, fast forwarding the emulator, it only fast forwards a little bit. It's not like with the GBA ones. where it really speeds through it. But the problem is, it might lag. It lagged a little bit for me when I was training, and it didn't matter when I was training, but now I'm recording, it might be a bit of an eyesore, but we'll see when I edit. Okay, so... Right, so we're here. I'm gonna unspeed it again now. Okay, so we're gonna go into this gym again, and we're gonna see how we progress this time with higher levels. Last time Jester was only level 10, and so he's 6 levels higher than he was, and Frankie is 2 levels higher than he was at level 17 now, so this should be a little bit easier than it was, hopefully. Because last time Rattata was doing quite a lot of damage with tackle, which is, you know, not great, to be honest. It's not a great start, so we're going to try charming it, see what happens. Flame Wheel, what the heck? That's an egg move. Wow. Oh, Flame Wheel, really? Alright, well, we're gonna headbutt and see what happens, because headbutts seem to be pretty effective. Oh, Flame Wheel though. I hope it doesn't get any burns, I really do. Oh, really? Sliver of health? Okay, let's just water jet it, aqua jet it. And you're going down. Okay. Whismer. Yep, we knew this was happening. I really hope I haven't over-leveled, but I don't think I will have done. By the time we get to the gym leader, it's going to be pretty tough, so let's try headbutt again. Because we do actually get stab on headbutt at the moment. That is one positive to not being water type yet. We're going to stay in as Jester. We're going to headbutt. Okay, half, and flinch. That's cool. So, yeah, we can just basically get through that far more easily than we did last time, so that's brilliant. Yeah, so, got a tiny bit of money there as well. I didn't go through too many potions when I was training. I did go back to the Pokemon Center a lot, so I wasn't too lazy with that. Because I wanted to preserve the potions, because I wasn't sure how much money we were going to start getting. If we couldn't buy potions, that would be a real wall. That would be a real problem. Okay, Pidove. Yep, that's pretty, you know, that's pretty predictable. So let's just headbutt that again. I'm gonna use Gust. Yep, that's what I thought. By the way, I realized something. I recently restarted Pokemon X because I'm doing a fire run, like a mono fire type team. I realized when I got my starter that no, the starters aren't all neutral natured. Their natures are probably random, I think, because Igglybuff, wow. Let's just headbutt, I guess, again. Might get those flinches as well. Oh, really? But yeah, they're not neutral natured. I thought that would be a bit nicer to the player because it kind of starts you off with like a neutral Pokemon. Because if you start off with like a Cyndaquil and you get a Cyndaquil with a reduced special attack, that's quite harsh. I mean, you're gonna struggle a little bit. I know they're not detrimental, but it really doesn't help much when you've got a negative nature. So we're zooming through these Pokemon pretty quickly. They are first evolutions though, baby Pokemon, so I wouldn't have thought it would be that hard, but I dread to think what Charon's gonna have, I really do. Oh, Sing! See, this is the kind of stuff I was worried about. Sleep, Parahacks, Burn Hacks, oh, the list. Oh, please wake up. Oh, Encore? Well, at least we didn't use a status move or something. Alright, so we're just gonna basically get Encored into Headbutt. There we go. Which is not the worst thing in the world, to be fair. Getting Encored into Wrap would have been pretty lame, but Snivy no longer has Wrap. Frankie no longer has Wrap. So we're gonna go against the gym leader now. Let me just check health and stuff. Let's just give Jester a potion because I really want to be careful going into this. I mean, it would be really funny if suddenly this was really easy, but I don't think it will be. So, this is his first battle as a gym leader. Well, Okay then, we will see how this goes. Alright, 3 Pokemon, so that's not too bad. Minccino, okay. Minccino's pretty cute, but I never really took to it as a team member. I don't know why, to be honest. I guess there are just other Pokemon that I prefer that are normal typed. Okay, so it's gonna boost its attack and special type. We've got to watch out for that. Although, see, the thing is, you've got to be really careful with status stuff. Like, don't get too greedy, because if you do too many, you'll just get killed in the meantime before you have a chance to actually use the stat boosts. Alright, so Sliver of Health, so yeah, potion range. He's gonna use a potion. I thought that he probably would. But hopefully we can probably kill this round. Not this round, but not that turn, but... Oh, Attract! Oh, Attract. I actually should have seen that coming. It's female, and Jester's male. Oh, I hate stuff like this. At least Echoed Voice isn't actually... Never mind. Doing that much damage, but it got a crit, so that's not good. Okay. Switching out into Frankie's not really going to do as much good, because Frankie is also male, so I'm just going to heal Jester and hope that he snaps out of it, or attacks in the meantime. Oh, this is not good. I'm going to heal again. Although, Jester does have the Aron Berry, which will activate soon, but yeah, I wish it would stop doing that. Okay, we're just gonna try and attack. Please snap out of it. Oh, outsped. Okay. Alright, so Jester's going down. On the first Pokemon. That's not good. Let's throw in Frankie and see what happens. This is an evolved Pokemon as opposed to a baby Pokemon, so let's just... I mean, it's kind of almost cheating. Dragon Range is really overpowered. Early game, because it just deals a straight 40 damage, and a lot of the Pokemon early game don't have more than 40 HP, so it's just basically an instant knockout, regardless of type, well, other than if you're immune, like Fairy, but I don't think Fairy's in this game, but regardless of stats and everything, it's just a straight 40 damage, so I kind of feel a little bit cheap using this. But we did pick this starter, so... You know, this was put into the game. It's not as though I've hacked the Pokemon in or anything, so... You know, it's not our... Ah, what's that? Citrus? Aron Berry, okay. Stockpile. Okay, Munchlax is a little bit annoying like this. It's gonna raise its defense and its special defense. But Dragon Rage just pushes straight through that, so we're not bothered. We're not bothered. We don't care. Do we look like we care about defense and stat raises? No. We don't. Alright, so we actually won. That's pretty cool. So I guess I trained just enough. So we're gonna get a badge. The first badge, the basic badge. That's awesome. And that little flippy case that we carry around for our badges. Your first gym badge. Pokemon up to level 20 will obey you. Okay. So we'd better be careful with how much we train, because otherwise, Frankie and Jester aren't going to listen to us. So, alright, so we get work up, that's cool. TMs can be used more than once, that's really good, because I can never make my mind up with TMs. It really always used to annoy me that in the previous games, you had to really pick carefully. And particularly with Nuzlocke, like, that's why Nuzlocking Platinum is quite difficult, because... if you use a TM, it's gone forever, unless you find another one, but you probably won't, because there's pretty much one of each TM in the game, unless they're one of the ones you can buy from the stores. Oh, so she's giving us return. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So, yeah, we might actually give that to, Azuro, Jester. Ah, and these two are meeting again. So Bianca's become Professor Juniper's assistant, and Charon's become a gym leader. That's interesting. Oh, we get given what's basically a phone. A smartphone. Why is it ringing already? Oh god, it's Skype. Okay. Wow. Pokemon Skype. Alright then, so yeah. Everyone's doing very well. Yep. She's, you know, we're in the hometown. We're in the town where her lab is. Why couldn't she just, you know, waltz over? That was, like, why ring? That's a waste of minutes or however they... Does the Pokemon world even have, like, radio towers? Oh, of course they do, yeah. Of course they do. Yeah. Well, I know there's one in Goldenrod, but... Okay, so she's gonna keep an eye on her Pokedex and stuff. Yeah. Alright, so... Oh, and here comes Steve. Alright. So... Steve's the next one to battle. That's funny, because in Platinum, Platinum's pretty much one of my favourite Pokemon games. It's one of my first Pokemon games that I ever played. And your rival always beats you everywhere, so you always get there and you're just behind, because he's already done it, and he's off to the next city or whatever. But Steve's actually behind us in this one. We've got the Seagear. Okay. I'm going to turn this on, but I'm really not sure how this is going to work on an emulator, so I guess we'll see now. Well, I'll see. I know you guys can't see the bottom screen, though. Alright, yeah, so there's just no signal, which is pretty predictable. Okay, so basically, I'm going to leave this off here now, guys, and I'll see you in the next part. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like. I hope that most of the problems have been fixed and that you guys will forgive me for the last part, because it was pretty awful in terms of quality for the sound stuff, but hopefully this is much better. So I'll get this uploaded pretty soon, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.